into my powerful introduction, no matter where they ask the question, because I've been doing this for so long, I can send them to my website easily. Okay, so the ingredients. So who you are, what you do, why do you who do you serve? Why do you serve them? What do you serve them? So what is the solution? And then what makes you uniquely purposed to serve them? And then who do you want to meet? And how do they connect with you? And so we're gonna actually break that down to how I've had to translate that to networking in a group of highly confident people. That's how we're gonna talk about it. And so it's amazing because I'm proud of me. So those are the ingredients. Now we're going to I've talked about them, and we're going to hear the best, the Mrs.
Yes, I am Erica Kessie. I am the son of the Thriveverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am good, multi-potentialite, multifaceted mommy. I listen, teach, lift, and bring clarity for activation and execution. As the CEO and therapist of Your Goal Concierge, we offer a plethora of options for leaders to find their right fit solutions. But it all begins with commanding your thriving. Go on over to www.yourgoalconcierge.com and get you a Thrive plan. And I'm speaking to those mom energy leaders out there. Those are the people who are the fixers, helpers, maybe experiencing imposter syndrome, burnout, and serving from an empty cup. Yes. Are you a mom energy leader? Well, I would love to meet you. Go on over to www.yourgoalconcierge.com and get you a Thrive plan. And I would love to talk with you about what is that right fit solution for you. I would love to lift you and launch you to your better self.
I love that. And I like your better self, because you know what? We just need to be 1% greater today than we was yesterday.
That's right.
She is on.
Girl, I'm in all the places now. I'm back at it. I'm trying to get acclimated to this time, 7:30 in the morning. Usually it's 8:30. Because I'm in Eastern time, but now I'm in Central time again, and I have to get myself together. But you know what? I'm gonna be right, because I have Saturday and Sunday to do the Leveraging Leads lesson. And so thank you so much, Keisha. I'm here. I'm ready to go.
Awesome. I appreciate you being here, and like I said, I am grateful for traveling mercies and arriving graces. So I am the Keisha Johnson, baby. I have said that so much in 48 hours. I don't know what to do. But I am the Keisha Johnson, usually from Tennessee. I'm the loyal, grateful, silly connoisseur of light, love, and laughter. What do I do? I am that person. I am the forever KJ. I'm the one you need to have in your life. I'm the person that, if you need a good mixologist, give me a call. I could probably think of a recipe. Or if you need a good vacation, I could probably send you there. But mostly, only what that says is I develop businesses. So if you have a business in mind that you need to have developed, you need to work out those kinks. You need to understand what it is. You need somebody to hold you accountable, and you need somebody to tell you, sis, it's okay. Or you need somebody to say, girl, that ain't the way you're supposed to do it. You need to probably, do it this way. Is that you? Or have you thought about having multiple businesses? Do you understand having multiple sources of income guarantees that you break generational curses of financial poverty and build financial wealth? Well, let's do that together. Let me hold your hand, walk you through the plan, and then let you go and be great at what you do. And why should you choose me? Why should you choose me to be in your life? Because, baby, once I'm in it, and I'm greater for it because I multiply your joy and I multiply your finances. So please visit me at www.theforeverkj and you tell me what you need. If you're looking for a business, some business working, you need to do a financial needs analysis, whatever you need to do, put that in there. I'll give you a free 30-minute consult and we can talk about it. All right.
Yes.
So the leveraging leads lesson is, how does this, what I do every morning, I've done every morning for now a year, right? We're going on a year. What I've done every morning for a year has been so amazing. And I've been organically able to convey the message that saving our country from the violence is best by educating people. So if you encounter me in any kind of way, we're probably going to 12th month. So it went a little something like this. You read a book and then they make the movie. And the movie and the book don't exactly correlate. I mean, it has a good substance, but because for it to be a movie, there has to be some extra stuff in it, right? It has to be some filler. Well, I'm not a filler person. I'm actually the book literally written and then the movie played out word for word. And I'm going to tell you this. So, got that all day for the everybody coming in. There was like, who is this? So for the beginning, I had to say who I was. Hello, my name, because they were coming in and just assuming I was maybe like a coordinator or something because they didn't know me, and they came in and talked to the person in which they knew. So, or they would encounter me, and then it was kind of like, well, Angie, or her husband, whatever, needs this or wants that, or I'm bringing this. And I was like, okay, thank you. Hello, my name is Keisha. And I extended my hand. Like, you're not just going to treat me like the hell. And so it was like, my name is Keisha. And so, well, what I didn't have to do was tell much about who I was because Angie had been talking about me. So they were like, oh, you're the friend from Nashville. Oh, you're the sister from Nashville. Oh my gosh, you're the one that came down from Nashville. And mind you, I had only been here, 12 hours? And for that many people to know where I was coming from said a lot about how she valued me coming. And then through that translation, it's like, so what do you do? Because you're hearing conversations, and then the brother of the room, bless him all. How do I serve people? I serve people with a smile. Baby, I promise you, I serve people with a smile. And I say that both figuratively and literally, because I'm going to greet you with a smile. That's just what I do. I mean, I would stop in the midst of what I was doing, and I'm talking about I was sweat. And if the picture looked bad, I would put it up. I looked like I was supposed to be here to work and not be a guest. But what was so amazing about that transformation is that they was like, Keisha, you got 10 minutes. And I was like, I need 15. I got in and I whipped up. And on my way to the pavilion, took my hair down, and my hair acted right. Baby, she was doing her thing. It was curly. I didn't get time to do it. And it was amazing because I had to get my refrigerator her husband. So now people had already known who I was, and then they knew what I did in that moment. So they thought my job in that moment was to be helped. Then when I got dressed up, they was like, oh, she is somebody. Wait a minute, she wasn't just the girl with the pretty smile that showed me where things went or directed me in a location. Okay, let's go in more. Now they're starting to know me. They're liking me because they know me through her. So now, remember, you're going to do business with people that you know, like, and trust. So now they're starting to like me a little bit, right? Because because it's like, oh my gosh, she's cool people. Because nobody got treated differently. If it was her friend or his coworker, everybody got treated the same because they were my target audience. They were professionals who will be looking for retirement soon and need to get their money together. They did not, although working in finance, this man works in the financial aid department of a big HBCU. And when I talked about that financial literacy, he looked at me like I had two heads. So guess what? There's a need, even if you're making six figures. Because if you don't know how money works, then you don't know how to make your money work for you. So then his daughter comes in, and young girl, she was a go-getter. So I was like, what's your name? So she's like, oh, I'm such and such. And then she says, and then I said, okay, what do you do? And I said, you did a amazing job. She said, that's just what I do. I am so. And then in a way, she kind of gave me her I am statement. But then she told me what she did, what profession. She was a nail tech. She loved photography. That's why she took on the role of being his photographer. So this is now, she didn't know she was already developing her powerful introduction because she was sitting with someone that was ready to develop the business that was laying inside of her. So when destiny, preparation, and God's divine will, some magical things can happen. So when you know who you are, when you can give this powerful introduction, and that is literally translating the words and embodying who you are and being that, it shows. So these are not just arbitrary ingredients that Erica came up. They are true, proven fact that if you do this daily, your life will change. You won't no longer dim your light in a room that you feel like you wasn't even worthy to be in.
Speak, Keisha.
Because now you know who you are. And although now I've always been sunshine in the room because I smile, but now it's a different type of like I shift the room when I walk in because of who I am. I know who I am. So could nobody tell me anything. They had nothing bad that they could say about me. And then when she gave the story of our history, they were like, oh no, y'all sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you are in that mode of just being genuinely loyal, grateful, silly, guess what? People will flock to you. Now that they have flocked, what do I give them? I give them an opportunity to have a better life and to break generational curses by building generational wealth. I do that. I do that in teaching you how money works. I do that in having conversations. Even a simple conversation about someone saying, I asked, could I get them anything? He said, the winning lottery ticket. And I walked away and I came back. And he said, you didn't bring me the ticket. I said, baby, I don't deal in risk. I deal in carrots.
Woo!
And so he was saying that it was one of those things to where it was one of those things. He was like, what do you mean? I said, I don't deal in anything that's not tangible. And I pointed to my ring that is a carrot ring. And I said, I deal in carrots. And so he was like, oh, so you got money. And I was like, I got assets. Now he wants to pull out his and I'm going to pull out mine. But mine going to be bigger until you meet me with something different. So he was like, oh, so you got a little something. And I was like, no, I know how to use what I have. Hence, you asking me for a lottery ticket. Do you think I would be here or she would be having this type of wedding if I had hit the lottery? This is my sister. I said, but however, If you would like a beer, you are more than welcome to go down to the second level and get that. Baby, the room erupted because apparently he's the jokester. And when I hit him with a joke, he was like, you know what? Okay. So when you can sit a person down by being you, because I tell y'all every day that I'm silly. I tell y'all that. But baby, when y'all see it in action, they be like, this child is. I can't believe she did that. Even at the wedding, I gave her away. And I told him, I said, look, I give her to you to never send her back. She cannot come back to Tennessee. And because it wasn't a stuffy wedding, it was who she was. She had a wedding that represented who she was, her personality. And that's who we were. So why would we be different because it's a wedding? No, we finna really turn up because my girl has found love. So yes, when you embody who you are, and you can walk into a room full of strangers, and then you can command the room in any kind of way. Because later I had to go to their spots, and I found out that here in this area, when you the new girl and you walk with confidence, baby, the hate is real. I had so many noses turned up to me, and then of course a song came on that reflected who I was, and it was like, oh, the bouncer even said, I thought you was boring, Tennessee. And I was like, what would make you say that? He said, no, for real, like I wasn't ready. He said, but you look turned up. And I was like, I live life, baby. You just asked me where I was from. You didn't ask me who I was. But here you go. And I gave him my introduction. He was like, I see you. And then I wore a dress. Y'all would be proud of me. I did not wear my church dress. But I wore a dress that was nice for the event and still responsibly and respectfully Keisha because it had the leg out. But that's what it is. That's who you are. So when you walk in confidence, speak boldly, be who you are, and never let anyone shine your light. And that was something that I didn't understand. I was doing it until I was told that I was able to be exactly everything that I knew I wanted to be and could be, and I am. So Miss Erica, that is my life lesson that has been translated from this beautiful coaching work and that you do and this space that you have provided. So if you've not truly delved into this space and worked with us on any capacity, I would advise you to do so. I promise you, it will give you confidence. We're like the hitch of work, entrepreneurship, and fun in life. You know what I'm saying? So, Erica, we got a minute. I'm sorry.
Oh, you all is well. Amazing leveraging leads lesson. Thank you so much, Keisha. And thank you for telling your story. Story is amazing. People don't recognize that you telling the story really does make a big difference. So I appreciate your story and how you brought in the pieces regarding, knowing, know, like, and trust, and using your powerful introduction, and really having a good grasp on yourself, because you are silly, but that's how he was reacting in the world, because that's where he thinks that he should be. That's a difference. Anyway, yes. I'm not finna go all the way. I just want to drop that jewel, and we're going to get up out of here. So you all, I'm going to let Keisha end our time today.
You all create a thriving rest of your day, and come back and see us tomorrow. Same bad channel, same bad time. It's 7:30 on Erica's time, which is so ironic that it's